Welcome to Commercial Finance Experts Academy. My name is Suo Trung, and in this video I want to touch base on regarding multi-unit rental, MUR. A lot of brokers are using First National, CMLS, and very few lenders to insure these large properties when it comes to financing them. Multi-unit rental. So the multi-unit rental properties, on the residential side, we can finance up to 4plex on the residential channel. Now, anything 5plex and up, you can finance it on the commercial side, or if you really want to, you go to the insured lenders such as CMLS, People Trust, First National, and Equitable Trust and all that, Equitable Bank now, as well as Manulife, even they even have as well. MCAP also has the division that handles multi-unit rental as well. Now, here's the thing. Most mortgage broker only go to these individual financing place. First National, CMLS, MCAP, and a lot of the other trust company. Right? Here's what residential brokers don't understand, or they don't realize, is that there's many more lenders out there than just these half a dozen or dozen lenders that are in your space that are marketing to you for getting your clients to send to them to get these access to these. Matter of fact, all the major banks actually do it. They just don't like doing it, right? They rather lend money from their own balance sheet rather than going through the insurers to get the money from the insurers, because the process takes longer and a lot of back and forth paperwork. They rather just fund their own books and charge interest a bit higher and make more money, right? Now, do you know, as a mortgage broker, that there's literally over 300 lenders that will finance multi-unit rental, especially when it's CMHC insured? You're asking yourself, why the hell are all these 300 lenders? Why I've never heard of them or have not seen them? Well, I have news for you. You've seen it, you've heard of them, but you didn't know that they actually offer it because you don't do business on a daily basis. Ontario Teachers Pension Plan, BC's Teachers Pension Plan, I'm sure the RCMP also have their own pension plan. All these people have their own management company, their own trust company that handles the investments that they have pooled together. All the money from all the medical doctors, for example, all the lawyers association as well, they pool their money together and they would use that money to finance these, because these are long-term investments. They're meant for retirement. So preservation as capital is a big thing. Meanwhile, they're getting their 2.5% to 3.5% return. Right now, it's gone a little bit higher, so they're getting above 3% return on their money. And you say, wow, why don't they advertise? Why don't they do this thing? Well, how can they afford to advertise when they're getting 2-3% return on their money? All right? So they don't do that. What they do is talk to CMLS, MCAP, People's Trust and all that, and fund these multi-unit rental apartments when it comes their way. When the deal comes their way, MCAP, CMLS, First National, and all these guys will go towards these pension fund managers. There's literally over 300 of them actually, right? And some of them are even REITs, like real estate investment trusts. They open up their books to these, I call them middlemen, right? So these are middlemen. Just as you were working as a mortgage broker, you're the middle person. And these middlemen do take a cut. And how they do is they charge a fee, right? But in CMHC financing, the fee is quite low versus commercial financing. And the loan to value can be higher. The biggest fee person is actually the lender themselves, so the insurer themselves. The insurer charges the CMHC insurance fee plus per door fee and all that, which you can go into detail in later videos, or if you want to check online the CMHC multi-unit rental and you get all the breakdowns of what it costs and all that. My thing is this: why don't anyone know about it? Well, that's the reason why. They don't advertise, right? They don't need to, because they have a slew of army of these big giant firms which have their own sales staff, which are already marketing to mortgage brokers, so they really don't need to own. Hope that makes sense, right? Now, Another great question that I thought was, how do I access these people? How can I get access to them directly, right? Well, they were underwriter. They call them CMHC, approved underwriter. CMHC approved underwriters, which are First National, CMLS, and MCAP, and all these. But they're also independent guys like myself. We do commercial financing. There's also CMHC approved underwriter that does commercial financing and apartment rental financing. They specifically do these all day long, right? So any costs that are incurred in a big company like that will not be incurred in a smaller boutique firm, which only does CMHC rentals, right? And if you do have access to them, which I do, and our company have access to these underwriters, which we will bypass CMLS, First National, and get exactly the same rate that they're getting, minus any fee that they would normally charge to your client, right? So now we can split the fees with our own underwriter instead. How do you like that? Right? So it's probably better and it's in your best interest to do though, because then you can lower your fees that you would normally charge on a CMHC insured multi-unit rental apartment than going straight to CMLS or First National and some of these trusts and corporations that they do the CMHC multi-unit rentals. If it's insured, you can either go directly to these people or get access to underwriters that we have access to directly and bypass the middleman. Otherwise, if you want to do balance sheet lending, then straight to CIBC, LBC, BMO, and all that. They can do it any time of the day. Okay? Hope you learned something new today and give value to your client by saving them some money and also give you access to way more money and flexibility too. I didn't touch base on that, but they're a little bit more flexible when it comes to dealing directly with the source of the funds itself for the financing. Cool? Hope you like this video. Click like and comment below if you have any questions. And subscribe to this channel if you want future updates automatically. Take care. Have yourself a good day.